peeps, welcome back to the sewing room. It is Friday, it is 23 degrees, it's been raining all morning. I'm wearing skinny jeans because I'm going to be trying to film my Melly Low shirt styled lots of different ways, which is why I've got a basic white vest on as well. I'm getting that done first because I am already hot and I haven't started yet. Yeah, the Melly Low shirt is something that's actually going to think be quite versatile, but I have also done a layering piece for the hottest piece of time of the year, which is not that intelligent of me, but never mind, never mind. Let's get this done so I can sit down and do the chatty bit so that the video can go out this afternoon, and also get the chatty bit and the twirls done for the Matilda as well, so that can go out tomorrow. Let's get started. I think these clips prove that I am definitely not a stylist, but this is the sort of thing that I had imagined in my head when I was making this shirt. So very basically just worn over a vest and jeans, or buttoned up over a pair of jeans, perhaps leggings, although I don't own any leggings. Then I was thinking a French tuck, clearly not overly sure about the French tuck, so tucking in both parts of the front to see how that looks. I don't mind it, but I don't think it's my favourite way of styling this. As you guys know, I very much enjoy a tie front shirt, so this is long enough, and if you tuck up the back section you can definitely tie the front and either have it buttoned up or unbuttoned. Next up, I'm trying a really wide tan leather belt that I have owned for years and really do enjoy wearing over long shirts like this. I think it might need a little bit more finessing, a little bit more pulling up of it at the top. I like it, I think, better slightly unbuttoned rather than buttoned all the way up, but it's, you know, an experiment. I was trying some different things. I do like how the waistcoat looks over the shirt. I'm not sure about having the bottom untucked with the blue jeans on. Again, I think dark leggings and knee-high boots might have looked better. I do very much like the waistcoat with the green skirt though. I think that's a really, really nice look, and it's definitely making me want to make that skirt in that wool to wear in the future, and I do have enough of that wool to do that. I have seen a lot of people put a skinny belt over the waistcoat to define the waist, and I do really like it. I think I might have wanted the back of the waistcoat to be pointed like the front is, but I like the look. Taking off the waistcoat and just wearing it as tucked in shirt, buttoned up all the way. Again, I really, really like this. I do like waist belts. I think they accentuate my waist, which is why I constantly wear them. With the tan boots, it's very winter, so I took those off, put my ballet flats on, rolled up the sleeves to try and make it a little bit more summery. Once it was unbuttoned, to make it even more summery with the vest and the skirt. And finally trying it the way that I can most often envision wearing this, which is tied at the front and tucked up at the back.
Day 2.
Good morning, lovely peeps. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the sewing room. I have a little bit of b-roll to film for the Matilda dress, but I finished editing that yesterday and hopefully that will going up this afternoon. I'm really pleased with how the Melly Low shirt came out. It's not proving to be super popular, but I really like the editing style that I used for it, so I'm glad the ones that are watching it have enjoyed it as well. The styling portion was fun, although it was super warm to film. Yeah, I definitely think that the shirt can lean both autumn winter appropriate as well as spring summer, so filming the autumn winter appropriate outfits was not pleasant, but never mind, I did enjoy doing it. I have got some happy mail. My fabrics from Lady McElroy have arrived. These are all on the website, so I can show you. I can't tell you what I'm making with them because the pattern is launching at the Festival of Quilts, and I have signed a non-disclosure agreement so that I cannot tell you what that pattern is, but that's exciting. But one of these will be turned into the new pattern, and then one of these will be turned into hopefully a T&T from me. So this is the first one. It is the parrot dyes fabric on the duck egg blue background on the Riccardi lawn base, which is a viscose, and it's a slightly heavier weight viscose than the challis that they do, so I really, really like this. And I love the viscose challis, but it is super lightweight, so this is just, it's minute, the difference, but it is just that little bit heavier. So I am hoping to make a T&T with this one. And then the other one that has arrived is the hydrangea kind of, it's almost a panel print. Let's see, there are some faded, there we go, yeah, so there's some faded out background pieces, and this is going to be the NDA pattern that I can't talk about, which is super exciting. But yeah, so I'm going to be using this fabric for that pattern, and this is the viscose challis base. So this is much lighter weight and is kind of almost sheer. I am going to have to be strategic about lining placements in this particular one, but I think that's going to work to great effect with the pattern that I want to work for, the pattern that I'm going to be using. Those are the two fabrics that arrived from Lady McElroy, so thank you very much, Lady McElroy. Very excited to get those sewn up. This blue one, I'm going to see how it looks with the trims. I think the grey bluey trim might be too dull or dark, so I'm thinking it might end up being one of the cream ones with the circles in it, but that still will look really, really nice. I'm hoping to get those all done in time for the show, because I also have the elephant and chameleon cotton lawn that I bought with the voucher that Charlotte gave me for my birthday. I have 4 meters of that, and I'm hoping to make a 6891 McCall's shirt dress, and it's got a new Butterick number, and I can never remember the Butterick number, but I have done a sew along for that pattern up there, so I'm hoping to make that dress out of that fabric for the show as well, because I'm going for at least 3 days. I'll be there on the Thursday as a guest, and then I'm going to be there on the Saturday and Sunday working on the Lady McElroy stall, which is when I'll be wearing these. And I'm going to take a couple of other dresses so that they can display them on the stall as well, and there will be all of the details of the fabric, the pattern, and if there's a sew along for the dress included, like in a little, I'm not sure if they're doing like a little info sheet, because I know a lot of people, when they see something, they're like, ooh, I want that one. It's nice to be able to go, here is all the information for it, this much fabric of this type, in this print, in this colorway, and here's the sew along and here's the pattern. So that's, I think, the idea, which is awesome. Anyway, I am going to get on and get the B-roll filmed for Matilda, get that inserted into the footage, rendered, uploaded, checked, thumbnails, links, all those kind of things, and get it scheduled for this afternoon. And then I'm going to see if I can do another dress in a day project. That video went down really well, the shirt dress edition, so I am going to cheat a little bit and do the wrap dress edition using the sew over Eve dress, and I know I can sew that in a day, so it should be a successful video. Watch me fluff up or something happen that means that I end up doing it over 2 days like I did with the last one, or I start too late in the day and end up sewing through till midnight or something. But yes, that's the plan for today.
12 seconds later.
I have changed my mind. Mum came down and has cut out her next dress, which is the 8577 bodice with a 3/4 circle skirt or half circle skirt out of some quilting cotton that the very lovely Michelle sent her a couple of years ago now. She's got all that cut out, and she's altered, just adjusted the neckline on a dress that was bugging her because the facing kept flapping out. Facings are annoying, but she was taking up the cutting table, which is totally fine, so I went and did some editing, and I am going to be starting my sew over Eve dress at 4:15. It takes me about 7 hours to do this, so technically I can still get it done in a day, and I probably will, but I have decided just to sew for the joy of sewing rather than trying to film the process, because I have done a review on the Eve dress, which you can see here if you would like to. I am going to be doing the Butterick 6554 roughly wrap dress of dreams soon, and I'm going to do that one as my wrap dress in a day video, because the Patreon peeps are currently voting on if I should go for red or black polka dots with the floral that I have, and it's about 50-50 at the moment. So I'm thinking today I am just going to sew because I want to get the dress finished and not try and film the process and just enjoy it, put SG1 on, power through. Oh, I did want to just get the trim out to have a look and see if which trim I think is going to look best with the blue paradise fabric. So let's get that box out, have a look at that together, and then I'm going to get on and sew the sew over Eve dress. Okay, so actually the grey looks quite nice, but I think I want more of an impact. That is really nice, and it would be really fun to use these little bits like I said I was going to. I actually don't mind it so much seeing it next to the fabric, but I think this reads more summer and this maybe more autumn winter. Again, you're going to have to let me know what you think. I might put this up. No, I can't put this up for a vote on Patreon because there isn't enough time for the vote to come back and me make the dress in time for the event. So you guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Later.
Well, that was fun, and 7 episodes of SG1 later, I have a finished dress. Let me just tip you down a little bit. I love this fabric. And I mean, I know I love this dress. You need to be tipped down a bit more. 2 secs. You will see this one in the July lookbook, which will be coming out next Saturday, hopefully. But yeah, this is awesome. I love this dress. And as I say, 7 episodes of SG1, so that's like 6 hours, roughly. I started at quarter past 4, and it's 9:15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 hours. 5 hours. So yes, the answer is you can make a wrap dress in a day, but I mean, I knew that already. And obviously it's much quicker when you're not trying to film steps and waffle and be interesting in the process. It was really nice just to kind of get on with it and make the thing, because I mean, I looked at the instructions once for the length of the twill tape that goes around the neckline. I think that's why these dresses are so successful about hugging the neckline, is because you do have to ease this neckline into that twill tape. I think that's why these hug the body so nicely. Some of my other wrap dresses do kind of hug the body as well, but I find that every now and again I feel safer with a safety pin in those ones, whereas this one, this is not coming away from the body, which is nice. So I might start implementing twill tape stays in all of my wrap dresses. I'll have to try that for the next 6554, which will be the floral polka dot combination. And as I think I mentioned earlier, the Patreon peeps are not helping me out. The vote is nearly 50-50. So but yeah, I love this. Absolutely love this. I have no idea how many of these I've made now. I think I was up to 11, but I'd given 1 away. I've given 2 away. In fact, the entirely white one that I made for my friend's wedding, she did ask me to wear white. She asked everyone to wear white. I wasn't being an evil bitch. Then the very first one that I made, Big Bird has, and then I made 2 last year, so I think this might be my 13th, maybe 14th. There will be more. There will definitely be more, especially given how much I enjoy wearing them and how quick they are to put together. So yeah, and the fact that you don't have to wait for the hem to drop on the bias, because it's a high-low hem, and I have never once let any of these drop on the bias, and I've never had a problem. So yeah, Mum is going to be really jealous of this, because this fabric is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. Kind of wish I had bought a little bit more of it, but never mind. I've got 2 items, my shirt and my dress. More would one person need. Go corsage, all of it. Savannah, 30 meters. I get addicted to prints, what can I say? So yeah, that's me for today. I have waffled at you quite a lot, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be, as I say, putting out the July lookbook on Saturday, so you guys will get to see the finished twirls for everything. There have been quite a lot of pattern reviews this month, so I promise not to waffle about the things too much in the lookbook. I mean, we all know how much and how easy it is for me to waffle, so who knows if I'll be able to keep that promise. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling now because it's 27 degrees in here, and that's because I've been ironing, and it's warm, so I'm gonna go and sit in my bedroom, which I think might be a little bit chillier, so we'll see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye! Hey peeps, welcome back to the sewing room. It is Monday afternoon. I had a very chilled morning, which has been nice. So I have a pile of stuff back here, which you can't actually see. There you go, pile of stuff here that I want to get done today. There is the McCall's dress that I am going to be attempting to recreate the Zimmerman dress with in the green linen, I think it's a viscose linen blend I got from Lady McElroy, surprise surprise. There are a lot of like little extra elements that I need to add to that, so I'm going to do the intro for that video a little bit later when I'm sitting down and I can actually have the inspiration dress on the screen so I can show you the bits and pieces that I am going to try and recreate, but I'm gonna get it cut out first because, you know, that's what we're in cutting mode today. Sewing machine is in the cabinet. I've also got the border print trouser leg to cut out. Halfway through the video for that, going to start again. Lots of different people were giving me different suggestions, like could I perhaps, you know, change the bodice, the front bodice panel. There's actually way more work taking the front bodice panel off because I have clipped and understitched the front neckline. I just don't think that I could take that piece out without having to just remake the entire bodice, basically, because of all the clipping and notching and stitching that's gone into it. There are literally 3 seams to remove. Well, obviously the waist seam as well. So the waist seam, crotch seam, inside leg seam and outside leg seam for the trouser piece. And whilst it's a bigger piece of fabric, it will be much easier to take it out and put the new one in, as it were. So I am going to recut it because it is really pretty, and that leaf bugs me that much that I just know I won't wear it. I know myself. I know that it's going to irritate me, and like I say, I just won't reach for it. I won't wear it, and that seems a waste. So whatever I end up with left after that, I will then try and work out something for the v-neck bodice that I have made, because I was going to put the skirt on it, but the skirt fabric is going to be sacrificed for trouser legs. So yes, whatever I've got left, to try and work out something for the bodice. I might purchase 2 more meters of that fabric so I can make the dress that I wanted to. That might happen, not ruling it out. Then I've got the grasser top that I want to make. That one I need to just trace out and cut out. That one I'm not going to make any alterations to. Grasser patterns, you buy like a single size and do it according to your height, so fingers crossed everything in that pattern should fit me. And because it's the type of pattern it is, you know, I'm not going to need to shape it at the waist kind of thing. I actually kind of think that I might like this top quite a lot, and I also think that it would be fairly easy to turn it into a button-up long dress that you then belt in, which would be very, very Zimmermann-esque. There are a lot of raglan sleeved button front Zimmermann dresses with those giant sleeves on them. I could maybe even borrow the cuffs from the 9327 as well for making it slightly more winter appropriate. So there's some things to play around with that grasser pattern. And then I've got the viscose jersey to cut out, which I want to do the drape top from DP Studios, a wanted tee, and then hopefully there'll be enough for another t-shirt as well. I have 4 meters of it. The drape top takes 2 and the other t-shirts take about 1 meter each. So fingers crossed I have enough for all of that, and that's what I would like to get done today. That sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but I really want to start sewing tomorrow. And I'm going to start with the Zimmermann inspired dress because that is going to be Friday's video. So I definitely need to get that one cut out and sewn up at the very least. So we'll see how we get on today. We shall see. Lots to do. Waffling is not going to get any of it done though. If only it was all as quick as just, you know, like even just the time lapses that I do. If it was that quick, it would be, oh, I would have so many clothes. Yes, anyway, stop procrastinating, actually get on with some sewing. Let's get started. Okay, border print jumpsuit trouser leg has been cut out. I don't have enough fabric for any kind of dress with the other bodice, so I'm seriously contemplating buying 2 more meters of that fabric because I just think that dress would be gorgeous, and the plain part of it would be really nice as a lining for other things, so it wouldn't go to waste. I have also got the 7623 cut out, added the patch pockets from the Matilda, and then the belt loops from the Deer and Doe Lezon trench coat. I had to add 6 inches of length to the length of the skirt, which meant that I didn't have enough fabric for any kind of sleeve. I was hoping to do a long sleeve, but yeah, I needed another meter of fabric for that. So I'm going to do a sleeveless version. I'm fully lining the interior of it with white cotton lawn. The only interior part that will have the outer fabric is the waistband, because that was the only piece that I had enough fabric to cut out. So I'm going to start working on the grasser top next because I've only got to trace that out and cut it out, then onto t-shirts.
1 eternity later.
I have managed to get the grasser top cut out of the viscose voile. I had 5 meters of it and I needed every single last centimeter of it because the viscose voile had lots of tiny little holes, also stains in it. This is not the first time that fabric from the fabric room has had little holes and stains in it. Now I don't know if it's me and the way that I wash it, or if it's fabric that's arriving like that. Now I have just placed a fabric room order for some plain viscoses to go with a capsule collection I'm hoping to sew at the end of August. So when they arrive, rather than just shove them into the washing machine like I usually do, I am going to check them, the full lengths of every single piece. I think I've ordered 5 different lengths of 5 different fabrics. I'm going to check the full lengths of every single piece just to see if there are any stains or holes in them before they go in the wash, because if it's the washing machine that's doing it, then obviously, or the tumble dryer, then I need to kind of try and work out a different way of washing them or protecting the fabrics when they go in. Or if they're arriving like that, I need to let the fabric room know, and maybe that's why they're so cheap. I don't know, but they don't say that they're damaged or faulty on the website, so yeah, we shall see. But anyway, I got the 775 top cut out from Grasser, and like I said, just managed to do it. I've ended up throwing away quite large pieces of the cloth because it is completely stained and holes in it. I can't even use it for lining. If it was just the stains, then I could probably use it for lining, but it's the holes, the little tiny little holes in the middle of it. Never mind. So anyway, I've got the top cut out, and I've got the 7623 dress cut out of the kind of khaki military green linen chambray, I think it is, from Lady McElroy. That's going to be an interesting dress. Holding up the pattern pieces of the yoke, I think it's going to fit me. I am going to sew it with a basting stitch at a smaller seam allowance and then take it in if I need to. I think it's going to fit me. I can get more of the fabric if I need to, but I haven't got enough to recut the yoke pieces if everything fluffs up. So I need it to work. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. But yeah, I got those 2 things done. I got the border print leg cut out, and I think I told you about that this morning as well. I think I'm going to order 2 more meters of fabric for the bottom of the dress because I think it's going to be a really nice dress and I think it'll be worth it. So yeah, it's been a nice busy day. It's 8 o'clock though, so I'm going to call it a night. My feet hurt. Lots of standing and tracing, and yeah, my feet and my back are killing me today. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and possibly cut out the t-shirts. Like I say, there's 3 t-shirts there. If it's just cutting out, I'd go for it, but the drape top I need to, I think, retrace, and I'm hoping I can put the pieces that I've already traced, because those pattern pieces are huge. I can put them over the lines on the actual pattern and just trace the smaller size and it'll still fit in, hopefully. Otherwise I'm going to try and just scoop out from the side, because I think it's just the side that it was just too roomy. The waist needed to be smaller, the waist needed to be negative, there needed to be negative ease in the waist, and there wasn't. It was slightly positive ease, so I think that was my problem with that one. So fingers crossed there's only a little bit of tweaking to the pattern, and if that's the case, then I should be able to get them cut out tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. If not, I'm going to get straight on with the Zimmermann dress, because like I say, it's going to be Friday's video. So I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days. I have had a really nice weekend, very chilled, enjoyed everything that I've done. Really like my new Sew Over Eve dress. I mean, we all know I like an Eve dress. I have one on today. Yeah, very pleased with that, and the shirt and the videos, and yeah, I think that is it. So I will stop waffling now, and I will see you all soon. Bye!